Hi, Sagittarius. Thanks for stopping by. This is Mary with Sayre, Seer. And I want to apologize about the delay on getting your first part of the month out, your reading for the first part of the month 2020 for June. I did it yesterday. Well, there's been just things beyond, like, I would say it's, what's going on in the world, yeah, but there's been other things like floodings and things. I mean, like disasters. I don't want to say disasters. I don't want to use that word, but big things. Just there's been quite a few things that have delayed a lot of our forward movement. Right, things that need to be dealt with, things that are in the basement, in the dark, in the deep, that need to be cleared. And it's like all this energy that needs to be cleaned out, but it's also actual basements that are flooding, you know, um, help people helping others, helping family members, helping others resolve things. And so it's in the microcosm and it's in the macro level also. So it's just, that's one of the reasons without going into too many personal details. So I apologize. Long story short, I left the cards out because this was an important reading and it is intense. So just saying, we're going into the, if we haven't already, North Node in Gemini. That means South Node in Sagittarius. So what we need to leave behind is it's based on where we came from in our past lives. If your North Node is there, but as a collective, we're moving through this energy too. Gemini is about the truth and things being revealed. It's about communication. It's about information. It's about learning new things and thinking on our feet, changing directions. It's about being mutable, changeable, flexible. So we're all having to embrace this. So this is perfect for me because I'm a Gemini. I'm right where I need to be. I mean, I'm just in a really good place. But so sometimes I have to let the energy be because that's just the way it is. I find that I get further that way. And I don't know who needed to hear that. But okay. Thank you for your likes and shares. Thank you for those who subscribe and who comment. I really appreciate that. And just being part of my journey. I have all kinds of links I have 4 different platforms that I have jewelry on. Those are my shops, my stores, okay? And then I have, if you want to do readings, that's available. There's a link in there to do readings also. I'm in my basement and I'm cold, so I have all these layers on. It's hotter than heck upstairs, but the air conditioning's on. So I'm so grateful for where I'm at, no matter how difficult it's been. I truly see how grateful, I am grateful for the things I have. And I try to make sure that I come from a place of gratitude always. Okay. So one other thing, if you need a gift or consider doing a reading, please consider giving back and, choosing one of us online or, a small business or somebody that maybe might need the help because we all do, right? We need to support each other. Okay, so first card out now. This is going to be the past. I have the Queen of Fire here. And so this is fire energy. And so this is somebody that's creative, that's adventurous. It's feminine energy, but doesn't have to be feminine. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this is somebody who is not afraid to, that has confidence. Somebody not afraid to get out there and attract what they want. So as a woman, this would be a woman that is confident in her looks and her body and her magnetism. And she uses this to bring what she wants in the world. And it doesn't have to be in any way negative, although anything can go in any direction. But in the upright position, this is a good place somebody was at in the past, okay? Then I have the High Priestess, and this is present influences. So, this is present. So I have a little chart here because this is a different type of reading than I usually do. So this is present. So present time right now, when the High Priestess is reversed, it's about not being able to see clearly, not being able to feel your way, not being able to sense something. So it also can mean being taken off, caught off guard, like being shocked or surprised or blindsided by something, okay? And the next card is influences. So this is past or future influences. So influences around the situation would be the Two of Air, which is Two of Swords, which is being at a place of indecision. Like, I can't decide because I don't have enough information. I feel stuck and I feel it's like anxious, but blinded by our what we don't know and what we do know. Okay, there's something here. Whatever it is that's happened, Sagittarius, it's blocked what you usually use to find out about something. So when the Queen of Fire, when we're in our energy, you should be able to tap into this, and it's not coming. Whatever way somebody here has, whatever. Sorry, I need to breathe. Somehow, the usual way somebody did things is no longer working. So that's that thing of being able, needing to be flexible and thinking on your feet and gathering more information. You're not going to get the same information, obviously, that you did before. And you're going to might have to feel it out. You might have to feel it out. And maybe the Queen of Wands would appear to be more intuitive because she carries the flame. And the flame is about the life force. But maybe this wasn't being utilized completely, okay? So, the next card, I'm just going to keep going. This is the best course of action, is to go back and get. Okay, let's just talk about the world reverse. The world reverse means that there's a cycle that's not over. That cycle needs to be completed. That we will not, somebody here won't be able to run from whatever this is. It's going to have to go, somebody's going to have to go back and retrieve what it is that they don't have, that they can't see. Because the next card, so we'll keep going and then we're going to expand on some of these, okay? So this is the attitude of others, because this is the Tower reversed. Everybody's watching their own towers fall, or they're trying to avoid their own towers falling, their own foundation falling. Like their lives are, maybe other people's lives are falling apart here, their relationships. I don't know, but you can see it around. People are worried. If it's in a neighborhood or a city or whatever, other people are being affected. It is on, it's, let's just do it this way. They're trying to keep their own lives from falling apart. Let me put it that way, okay? Other people's attitudes, okay? Like, so maybe the help that one would normally have isn't coming. Maybe the feeling or the other people being empathetic isn't coming because they're like, hey, I got my own fires to put out, right? Fire, okay. And I have Page of Earth. They have their own losses that they're experiencing. This is the obstacles, that everybody's kind of in the same place, that they're all being held back and blocked. And the Page of Pentacles, they're not getting offers, they're not getting job offers or funding, or, I mean, there's a lot of stuck energy here. I'm going to keep going. And then this is the final outcome, as this is right here, is the Ace of Earth. This is a complete delay, and it's like not having abundance. This is financial loss, more financial loss. So there's a lot of loss here, okay? And breathing is needed. Okay, I have my blanket, my daughter's Hello Kitty blanket. She's 18 now. Okay, anyway, I think I like it better than her. So what we're going to do here, and this is where the last recording went out at this point. So I think the energy has shifted since then, but I'm still going to go with what we have, and then we're going to put new cards on top of this. Okay, so the first card I have here is Rock Bottom. Rock Bottom, and this is 10. This is the enchanted map. And then that's under the Two of Air, not being able to make a decision, not being able to see clearly because we're blinded, right? And then under the Tower reverse, I have the Compass upright, and that looks really good. So let's start with the Rock Bottom right now. So this card is a symbol of addiction in all forms, subtle or obvious. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results will never provide you with what you desire. At this moment, there is nowhere else to go, and you're facing the end of the road. Wow, right? If you fear change, be willing to change. Surrender your wants to a higher power. Ask for truth and allow humility to be your guiding force from within. You will always get what you need. You are only a victim of your perceptions. Take heart because you can't sink any further. The only way to go from here is up, and wondrous things await you. It would appear that there's nothing else to fear at this point, right? And does that mean that we're facing it? Possibly. Possibly. Okay, so let's talk about the Compass. There looks like a great polarity here. As long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. So it's about faith. Both of them talk about faith, right? Surrendering. You're entering uncharted territories right now and can expect wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Only spirit or higher power can serve this function. Money, property, prestige, romance, and other material achievements cannot help you find your true path. They are simply many things that you may experience along the journey. Know that Spirit is working in your life, so even if you feel lost temporarily, it will be easy to find your way. Have faith and trust, for your compass with Spirit as true north will ensure that you'll never be lost, even in the starless nights when all seems dark, even when you're at rock bottom. And this is part of the journey, and this is why nobody else can help you right now. It is up to you to turn from the past and look towards what can be learned here and how it is the time for change, and to put that addiction, addictive behavior, addictive thinking behind you. I know that's easier said, than done. But the willingness to change is what possibly Spirit or your higher self, your angels and ancestors, or the universe is asking at this time. Just to consider it. Okay? I don't know why my left ear is itching all of a sudden, so I apologize. Also, had a lot of resistance to coming back and doing this reading. So I know somebody's experienced a lot of resistance, and that it may seem that how is it okay? How is how I feel going to make the difference? It does, though, because it's the way we look at things. So the willingness is all we're asking right now. That's all. Okay, just keeping it simple. One little baby step at a time, because this is a big situation. And sometimes the simplest things they can trip us up or save us, huh? Okay, where we at? So I'm just letting some of the other cards talk to me right now, Sagittarius. I have this World card, and it seems like it's telling me that this seems like it's, how can I come back from this? It's like the end of the world, right? It feels like it's the end of my life, my world, my everything. So the card is upside down, but it's almost like this is energy that's bigger than you, that somehow needs you to be part of it. They're asking you to be part of it, to start having faith now. And it's because there's a keyhole right here. So this is upright. I have like a planet thing. I have the earth. I have, it looks like the moon here. And then I have this, I think it's the sun with the key. And here, 21, which is a 3. So 3s are like group efforts, right? And the sun with the key, the sun represents happiness, and it represents success, and it represents truth and vulnerability, you know? To have faith in something bigger than yourself, that the universe may be guiding you, something else is asking you to leave behind the things that haven't served you. It's almost like you trusted in something like that before and you were let down, or worse. And so there's been a reluctance. But this is your true north. It's not what somebody else is telling you, like join this religion or be part of this, and we're going to take care of that. This is your true north. This is possibly what you came here to do. It's what was designed for you. And may all this reversals of the cards and all this loss that you might be experiencing right now is the only way they've been able to get your attention. Because otherwise you wouldn't have, you were forced, it was like a lot of us have been forced to stop and say, okay, God, what do I need to do? If higher power, angels and ancestors, okay, higher spirit, higher, what do they call it in AA, higher power. What do I need to do? Because right now, they're asking you to ask for guidance, to ask for yourself. Sometimes we forget to ask for ourselves because you might be surprised how quick the answer comes. But the forward movement is waiting for you. But it's going to be reached. I mean, the abundance is waiting for you, but it's not going to be reached in this way. That door is shut. There's a lock on it. There's a key needed, and you hold the key. But it's in here is the key, not out there. It's in here. Okay? Okay. So I have the shapeshifter. This is transform and unveil your gifts. Okay. And then we're going to pull another card. And this is mountain, stand your ground. So I'm going to read these. So this is a shapeshifter. Take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. In native traditions, a shapeshifter is either an animal that has a capacity to change between a species, or a shaman who has a capacity to transform into an animal to go journeying. It's a weird word. If there is a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or journeying practice to go exploring in other worlds. I am having a hard time speaking. I'm usually a good reader, but when there's resistance in the energy is when I read like this. So if you're asking, woman, can't you read? Yes, I'm a very good reader. I read for fun. So when you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into the animal's survival skills to help yourself through a particular situation. You may have been through many challenges and lows, but you are now in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform into ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You are guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. When this card arrives, there is an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Note that if you're seeing a particular animal regularly, it's because its medicine is coming to you. Now, didn't that change everything? That one card, it feels so different. And that's going back to get what you left behind so you can move forward. That's getting the key to the universe. The key in the sun to the universe. That's part of the great lesson. Okay, mountains, stand your ground. Hold firm to what you believe you're in or are focusing on because it's absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. So, yeah, things have fallen apart, but there's something that's important to you. Let me keep going. Mountains are strong and wise. They are rooted deep in the earth and reach high into the sky. They have been where they are for thousands of years. They have been home to animals. They have been climbed on by humans, and they have seen seasons come and go. No matter what has happened to them, they have remained strong, immovable, and unshakable. And so they offer the spirit energies of strength and resilience. And it's just a mountain, right? But it's so much more. Mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy of air in the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming in the energies of heaven. If you're not sure what you need to do next, the mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are, talk things over with those around you, and know that change will come to you. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. That is so beautiful. So I don't really have much more to put there because there's so much information here for you, Sagittarius. Sometimes when things look like they're falling completely apart and your world is coming to an end, it may just be really shaken up in the right way. So finding your spark, your flame, knowing that it's going to work out, that you ask for the answers, ask the questions, and believe in yourself. Believe that you're here for a reason, because you are. I love you, Sagittarius. Take care.